Good morning, neighbors.
How. Today we're going to do banchans that are all about chicken breast. Now chicken breasts are so dry.
So boring.
So boring. Always the same. No spice, no life. So today we're going to flip the script and we're going to add some Korean spices and turn them into banchans. Something that you can eat with a bowl of rice. Hey, we in there. Bowl of rice. Hey,
bowl of rice.
Hey,
bowl of rice.
Yo.
So we're gonna start with chicken cabbage stir fry. We're gonna use 200 grams of chicken breast. I'm gonna use 1 chicken breast, but you can add more if you want. Enough to cover the chicken breast. And then we're gonna put it on a medium high. So now it's boiling. I'm gonna put it on a medium low so it just simmers. Then we're gonna let this cook for 15 minutes. We have our cabbage. Just give it rough chops. And we need about 300 grams, and that comes to about 3 fistfuls. 1 fistful, and that's the third. Korean 청양 pepper, and just a red pepper. This is not hot at all. This is just to add color. This is the one that's adding spice. And since this is hard to find, you can use half an jalapeno. And then we're gonna make a delicious sauce. So 1 tablespoon of soy sauce going in. We want 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of mirin in, and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic in. Give it a nice mix. Okay, now the 15 minutes is up. Get ready, set, go! Don't shred it too much. Lather it up. Medium high heat. Bring it on. By the way, guys, do you guys know Hyori? There is a show called Hyori's Bed and Breakfast, and we applied for it. And guess what? We didn't hear back! Enough shenanigans, back to business. It's hot now. Cabbage, stir it around. Put in all the chicken. We're gonna keep stirring until the cabbage starts turning translucent. Now it's starting to sweat. Then we'll put in our sauce. Just let it cook a little bit for about 30 seconds. And now put in your peppers. Final mix. That's good. Some sesame seeds on top and garnish with some green onions on top. Guys, I just have a little bit of rice to sample. 3 in 1, the 3 combo. Take a bite. It's very savory. A nice simple way to cook chicken breast. So we're gonna boil 2 chickens just like last time. I'm not gonna repeat the same thing, you remember, right? We're gonna need half an onion, very thin slices. Put it in a cold water for about 10 to 15 minutes so we can take out the onion taste. Then we have some oyster mushrooms. We're gonna use 2 bundles, each the size of our palm. Cut off the dirty roots. And then just split it apart with your finger. These big ones, you wanna split it in half with your finger. Put it in a strainer and give this a quick wash. Chopped spring onions. Cut it in half down the middle like this, small pieces. Alright guys, chicken's done. Ready, set, go! The last step here is to boil some oyster mushrooms. Bring this fresh pot of water up to a boil. Salt the water just a little bit. Blanch it for 15 seconds. And then I cooled it down under cold water. I'm gonna squeeze the water out of this. Okay, this is good. Drain off these onions now. Chicken in. Mushroom in. Onions in. Chopped spring onions. 2 tablespoons of gochugaru in. Second one, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic in. Okay though. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce in. That's 1. And the second one, 1 tablespoon of honey in. 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds in. 많이도 들어갑니다. Sesame oil, 1 tablespoon in. And we got black pepper, 3 cracks in. Oh my gosh, look at the color. It's quite revolutionary. It's one of a kind. You know the G-Dragon song. Yum, 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 yum. This is a perfect banchan to eat with rice.
I give my approval.
Don't need your approval. It's already so good. Which one do you prefer so far?
This one, easy. This one's...
Yeah, it's completely different to what you're used to, right?
But you can't eat this alone. Definitely make some rice. because it's a little bit spicy. Good job, Katie. And if you can't do spicy, we're gonna do a light spring salad. Here we go. We got a nice eclectic mix of fresh vegetables. And let's start off with Asian chives. We have around 12 stalks here, and then they're different from the regular chives because the leaves are flat. Okay, I'm gonna chop these up to around a finger length. All right, that looks good to me. We're gonna use 1/4 of a bell pepper. I'm using a red. I'm gonna cut this in half first and then go back lengthwise. All right, just add into the bowl. Then put up an L for lasagna, and we measure our cucumber. Just around that much. Very good. So we'll chop them up at an angle. Into the sea. We're gonna do half an onion, cut them real thin, and we'll break them in as well. And then finally, point your finger on carrot, and let's cut that slice off. All right, cut them up. All right, look at all the colors. This is starting to look Mediterranean here. Beautiful. Finally, you can boil another chicken breast. In Korea, they also sell them in cans like this. I know, it's canned, but hey, convenience, and they taste just as great. Don't judge a can by how hard it is to take off the lid. Jeez. Squeeze out the oils, and looks just like the other chicken that we boiled. Good. All right, and the key to any salad is what? Of course, the dressing. Start off with 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce in, 2 tablespoons of sugar, that's 1. And the second one, we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of honey, 3rd tablespoon in. Good. Then 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Balance out that sweetness, 1 and 3. And guys, and the kicker here is some yeonggeoja. That means a smoother, a lighter wasabi. And it usually comes out in a yellow color here. You can find this in almost all Asian marts. We often use it in Chinese cooking, like yangjangpi. A good alternative would also be horseradish. We're gonna do 1 full tablespoon. All right, that looks good. Put it in. And then the final spritz, we're gonna put in some lemon juice. Let's put in 1 full tablespoon, or just use half a real lemon. A lot of complex flavors in there. And you mix that up. All right, and we'll give it a taste. It's beautiful. It's like sweet and tangy with a slight undertone of horseradish. You know, like that sauce from Arby's. Oh, and then you get a little bit of the saltiness from the soy sauce and a pick of citrus. Yeah, it's hard to describe, but and when the sauce is this good, it's going to be having you eat a lot of salad. So let's toss this up. Put in about a half of it. There you have it, a chicken breast salad mixed in an amazing light mustard / horseradish plus honey plus soy sauce plus garlic plus yada yada yada. Let's take a bite. This is exactly what balance and flavors taste like. So good. If you get some time this weekend, try one out and give us some feedback. All right, see you guys.